Welcome to this guide on version control systems. Today, we are going to break down the three main architectures you will encounter in the software world: local, centralized, and distributed systems. We will compare how they store data, how they handle collaboration, and why modern development has largely shifted to one specific type. First, let us quickly define what a version control system, or VCS, actually is. Think of it as a time machine for your code. It is a system that records changes to a file or set of files over time so that you can recall specific versions later. This allows you to revert files to a previous state, revert the entire project to a previous state, compare changes over time, and see who modified something that might be causing a problem. Version control has evolved through three distinct generations. It started with local version control, where everything was stored on a single computer. It then moved to centralized version control, which introduced a server to help teams collaborate. Finally, we arrived at distributed version control, which offers the best of both worlds and is the standard we use today with tools like Git. Let us start with local version control. This is the simplest method. In this model, you have a database on your computer that keeps all the changes to files under revision control. A classic example is a tool called RCS. It works by keeping patch sets, which are just the differences between files, on the disk in a special format. It can then recreate what any file looked like at any point in time by adding up the patches. The main advantage here is simplicity. It is very easy to administer because it is just a program on your local machine. However, the downsides are significant. It is incredibly hard to collaborate with others, but the biggest risk is that it is a single point of failure. If your hard disk dies, you lose everything: the current project and its entire history. To solve the collaboration problem, centralized version control systems were developed. Examples include Subversion, also known as SVN, and Perforce. These systems have a single server that contains all the versioned files and a number of clients that check out files from that central place. For many years, this was the standard for version control. Centralized systems offer more control. Everyone knows what everyone else is doing, and administrators can easily manage permissions. However, the single point of failure is still a major issue. If that central server goes down for an hour, then for that hour, nobody can collaborate or save version changes. If the central database becomes corrupted and is not backed up, you lose the entire history of the project. This brings us to distributed version control systems, like Git, Mercurial, and Bazaar. In a distributed system, clients do not just check out the latest snapshot of the files, they fully mirror the repository, including its full history. Thus, if any server dies and these systems were collaborating via that server, any of the client repositories can be copied back up to the server to restore it. The benefits are massive. Every clone is essentially a full backup of all the data. You can work completely offline, committing changes and creating branches without a network connection. It is incredibly fast because almost every operation is local. The only real downside is a slightly steeper learning curve for beginners, as you have to understand concepts like pushing and pulling changes. Here is a quick comparison. Local systems are isolated. Centralized systems rely entirely on a central server, making offline work difficult. Distributed systems like Git allow you to work locally with full history and then sync when you are ready. This makes distributed systems significantly more robust and flexible for modern development workflows. Today, distributed version control, specifically Git, is the overwhelming winner. Created by Linus Torvalds in 2005, Git is now used by over 90% of developers. While you might still see Subversion in older corporate environments, learning Git is essential for any modern software career. To summarize, local is simple but risky. Centralized enabled collaboration but had a single point of failure. Distributed, or Git, provides speed, full offline capability, and redundant backups. In the next video, we will get our hands dirty and install Git to start running our first commands.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.